Good morning! Welcome back to A Life Worth Living. I'm Frederick Roth, and I believe that God has a plan for everyone. And I have a message of hope and truth to shine light and purpose and meaning into your darkness so you can live a life worth living. So, a life worth living, Genesis 10 and 11. Today, I've included two chapters because chapter 10 is genealogies, which is family tree. And again, there's a long list of people, and there's only three people that are mentioned as take note of these people. And I want to look at one of them today because his story continues into chapter 11. And his name is Nimrod. And the Bible says that he was a great person. And he was a great warrior. And so, not only was he a great warrior, a great hunter, not a great warrior, a great hunter. And not only was he a great hunter, but he was a great leader of people. He could rally the troops. He could bring people together. He had just had this presence about him that people wanted to follow him, which is amazing, which is great. But again, how you lead and what you lead people to determines on something about you being a great leader. You know, the Tuesday I was at ball hockey, and no, it wasn't Tuesday at ball hockey, it was Wednesday at karate practice. We were talking about cryptocurrencies and we were talking about currencies in general. We mentioned the fact that Hitler changed Germany and saved it from economic decline. Now, I granted he went off the deep end later on in life and tried to conquer the world and all these terrible things. We only remember the terrible things that he did. We don't remember the good. People were going around with wheelbarrows of money just to buy bread. I mean, would you want to spend $20,000 on a loaf of bread? I don't think so. Anyway, so Nimrod was this kind of leader. He did great change. He brought people together. And it was God's plan to be fruitful and multiply and inhabit the whole earth. But Nimrod had a different plan. Nimrod brought people together to build a city in a single place. See, sometimes we try to override God's plan for us and do things our way. And you know what? You can do that. You can be successful on your own. I can't say it's going to last very long, but you can do it. And that's what Nimrod did. He brought all the people together and he said, let's build a city in the valley or the plain of Shinar, and let's build a tower to reach to heaven. And so they did that. They started building. And the Bible says that they could do anything. That nothing could, I can't remember the words off the top of my head this morning, but basically they could accomplish everything that their hearts put everything they put their minds to, they could accomplish. If I can learn to talk today, we can get through this. And so God came down to look. What are you guys doing? You're working awful hard here. And he told his angels, we got to do something. These people are going to accomplish what they put their minds to because they're working together. And unity will always accomplish the most. As Herb Brooks, the great hockey coach, said, it's not talent that wins games, it's teams, it's people. We need people together. And that's what Nimrod did. He brought people together and they were building a city and they were building a tower and they were doing it. And there's one thing that destroys unity. And that's a lack of communication. Lack of communication. God changed their languages. He created all the languages in the world at the time, and everybody had to disband because they couldn't talk to each other anymore. So, here's the lessons for you today. Bring people together in your cause, and great things will happen. Align your cause with God's cause, and even greater things will happen. And make sure you stay in constant communication. If you want a good marriage, you have to communicate all the time. If you want a good business, you have to communicate all the time. If you want good customer service, you have to communicate all the time. Unity and communication are hand in hand. There's my rant for you today. So, remember, bring people together in unity, communicate, and you can accomplish great things. Now go and live a life worth living. Don't just sit here and watch me all day. Go and live a life worth living. Share the message, and we'll do great things together. Have a great day. God bless you. We'll see you next week.